What if a partner is not comfortable saying, "I love you," and is also comfortable with no feeling of love in the relationship? Me and partner have been together for several months. As far as relationships go, we've been moving along at a normal pace. I've met his family and friends. He's met my family and friends. We spend practically every day together. We have chemistry and enjoy each other's company very much. I feel supported and cared for. I've been telling him I love you soon after we begin dating. I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic, and when I feel the need to say the words, it's like a giggle I can't suppress. It just comes out, and I do believe I feel the feeling. It's very much not a nonchalant and light-hearted thing to me. I've been trying to process the weight of what he said to me the other day. He not only doesn't say the word to even his family, but he's never said the L word to any of his partners in the past, and over the last 10 years he hasn't said it or felt it once towards anyone. He has also told me that being in a relationship and choosing to be in a relationship every day is enough for him, and if the word were to never be said or if the feeling of love never came up for him, that would be fine with him. I knew from the start he is not one that throws the word around. However, being faced with the fact I may never hear it is very concerning to me, and hearing from him that the presence of the word and even the feeling of love has little meaning to him in a romantic relationship is baffling to me. Knowing he has not said or felt love in 10 years is a big reason for my concern as well. He has told me he feels something important is missing when we go 2 weeks without sex. I believe that I would feel a deep dissatisfaction if years were to go by without the reciprocation of love. I believe it is even more important than sex. In fact, the connection and affection I show stems from the love I feel. To not have reciprocation of love would remove the satisfaction and meaning of sex for me. Those of you that don't use "I love you" often. Is this a concern on my end? I could just work through my issue with this with the use of therapy and accept him for who he is? Or is this a huge red flag on his side? I may never hear the L word from him, and even the feeling of love is not and will likely continue to not be present on his end. He has not said or felt love in 10 years, he says. The relationship is good overall. Is this something I should accept, or is this a huge red flag? You two are not compatible. He's not a bad person, he just has a very different viewpoint from you. A big point in his favor is that he's being open and honest very, very early in the relationship. Your rapid profession of love would make many people uncomfortable as well, but it's not bad or wrong, it's how you are wired. Never continue a relationship with someone hoping that they'll change an intrinsic part of themselves. Yes, it's uncomfortable to move on. And sometimes people have the strange idea that in order to break up something bad needs to happen or the other person has to be horrible. But that's not so. Your need to hear certain words is not more important than sex in general. But it is absolutely essential and important to you, and therefore you really must choose someone who will be able to give you that. It really doesn't matter the why of him not doing that or not feeling that he can. It doesn't change this is an important need of yours. It's time to release him and for you to move on so that you both can find partners that are more suited to your personalities and needs.